Alright, welcome back for episode 46. It's been a couple of days since my last recording. My wife and daughter were in a car accident in South Carolina. Everybody's fine, but the car got totaled, so I've had a few distractions the last few days. So finally getting back into the game. What we did last time was start prepping for a voyage into the Nether and working on a few advancements. I kind of got distracted going into the Lush caves. I was looking for some lava to make some obsidian, but yeah, we ended up just exploring the Lush cave. So this time we're going to go back to our lava farm and go ahead and collect lava there, make that into the obsidian we need. We only need about 7 or 8 pieces, and then we can go ahead and head into the Nether, knowing that we can get out on the other side after we travel through a subspace bubble. That's the advancement we're going for. 875 blocks, and that'll be 7,000 on the Overworld, and that'll give us another advancement. So let's get into the game. Last time we played, I ended up getting a phone call from my wife and made a kind of a quick stop here in this little axolotl pool. Very cool watching them crawl around and swim around us. So, really cool place to come back into the game. So I need to find my way back out of the Lush Caves. I know that we had an easy path out of here, but I can't remember which direction it was. I think it was over here. Yeah, this is it. Because I remember these little lines right here. This kind of leads straight out into this little ravine where the abandoned... Wow, that just looks so cool. The abandoned mineshaft kind of thing. And we got our lush caves, everything hanging above us. Got the flowers up there. I just love this combination. This looks really cool. And keeping an eye out for more diamonds, because last time we came through here, we found 2 diamonds. Oh, and where is that? Oh, up top, down here with us. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get out of there. Yeah, we might as well fight, but I got to be careful. I'm pretty low health. Trying to figure out what that is spinning underneath right there. Oh, it's a fish. There we go. Let's go ahead and eat. Didn't realize I was that low on health. Alright, that's better. I guess we could take some of this stuff with us, but yeah, we'll just leave it here. I know it's there. Alright, so let's head back out of the Lush Caves. Although this is such a magical place. This is so cool. Alright, let's go back over here to our little opening. And we got our little steps that we came down after the unfortunate corpse run that we had to do down here before this was lit up. And that's where we went last time, was over in that area. So we explored over there, filled a lot of that in. Got it all lit up. Alright, and then we just go back up this way to the island base, and we'll... yeah, I'm looking pretty low on food. I think we should probably grab some food at this base. And let's see, I don't have a whole lot of torches either. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Okay, and then back up our steps. I don't remember if my spawn is set here or not. And we'll go ahead and reset spawn while we're here as well. Yeah, it's like it's nighttime outside. Let's go ahead and go up and we'll sleep till morning. There we go. Okay, yeah, and I'm kind of looking at this. We're going to need another place to put our maps, because the plan is if we go 8,000 blocks, that's going to be, I think, 4 maps if we do the full map like this. So... yeah, we're going to have to find another place to display our maps. Or we're going to have to break it up. I don't know, we'll have to do something. Maybe we can continue it up here. We can just continue on upward. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, we are heading into the Nether. Let's grab a couple of these, just in case. I probably should make a shulker chest and... should I do that now? I don't want to get too distracted. We'll just grab a couple of those. That'll be good for now. let's see. I want to make some more food. We need to grab our shulker chest here. Let's see what we have. Well, let's toss those in there. We'll grab half a stack of potatoes. And we'll split that between two, so it'll go pretty quick. And there we go. Let's grab some more. Wow, our coal is, yeah, diminishing. We need to get more coal at some point. No, that's more than we need. Let's put some of that back. Yeah, we don't need that much. That's fine. Oh, we have a copper golem. Why am I sorting things and putting them away? We can just put them in here. Let's put all those in there. Yeah. We'll go hold on to the gunpowder. We're going to need that. You know what? We're heading into the Nether. I may have to do some bridging. Let's grab a little bit more. Yeah, we'll get a full stack. We can bridge with the netherrack and the things we find there, but I kind of like having the cobblestone because it makes it obvious when we go over lava, dangerous areas. Oh, let me check my boots. Boots are pretty low. Let's make another pair of boots. Yeah, let's make another quick pair of boots. And we'll put those on. And just to give our copper golem something else to do. Let's see. We need to make a TNT for our sulfur cube. Yeah, new mob. Have to remember what he's called. So we need some sand. Yeah, that's what I was going for. I think it's 4 sand, 5. I think this is TNT. I don't make a lot of TNT. There we go. We got it. I think the most TNT I've made in the game is I made this like machine kind of thing to dig out underneath like the bottom level of the world just to get diamonds. And I think I may have taken it to get the netherite. I can't remember. I know when I looked for it in my PlayStation 5 world, I couldn't find it. So I may have moved it into the Nether and just couldn't find the place that I was actually looking for things in the Nether. I think we can go ahead and turn these into... Do I not have paper on me? How much paper do we have? And let's go ahead and make a little bit more paper too while we're at it. Let's get a multiple of 3. There we go. But yeah, I think that I was looking for netherite and I took it down there, but I could never find the spot when I went into that world. I still need to record that world. I'm just still kind of hesitant to do anything on the PlayStation 5 after things messed up on me last time and I got the restriction on the live streaming. So I will eventually. It's just, I'm kind of enjoying doing live streams. I don't want to accidentally do anything to mess it up. So, plus there's the whole, I think it's on my permanent record because I deleted the video after it got removed. So I couldn't do the stuff to appeal it or any of that. Anyway, lesson learned. Trying to be more careful about it now. So there we go. We have plenty of food. We have charcoal for torches. Now we just need more obsidian. We only have 3. And we have a lava farm. So since we just made more torches, let's fly back to the base and we can collect some obsidian from our lava farm. All right, off we go. And about right there, I think. Let's see if I aim against that ship. Is that a good landmark? Well, the water monument's over to our right, and I typically end up flying over that just because I'm really looking forward to doing the water monument. Let's see. This is pretty close. I think in between that ship and the water monument. And if we go up high, I'm pretty sure we can make it all the way to the base from here. think it's usually just 2 rockets to get between the 2 bases. Yeah, that's looking good. That's the base right there. Yeah, you can see the geyser. That is a cool landmark. We can see the geyser iron farm right there. Can we catch a golem going up? Whoop. No, I don't see one at the moment. Do we have more iron? 29, 30, oh, 30. Almost got a half stack again. I have to make sure this is all working, and there's a few more tweaks I'm wanting to make to it. They don't look panicked. Do they look panicked to you? Something seems wrong there. Let's see. Are they panicked now? Yeah, there they go. I must have accidentally closed it without closing the little hatch that I had down there for them. Alright, we can get a golem. Yeah, I may have to do a little bit more tweaking on this one. I love the design. It's just so much fun. Alright. Yeah, he looked panicked to me. Alright, we're going to end up getting distracted. And come back and play with that more later. Alright, let's do the lava. Okay. So there's definitely lava over there. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is plenty. There we go. We just need a little spot to turn this into obsidian. Oh, well, that would be good, except we left a little bit of nothingness underneath. Let's go ahead and fill that in. And that's good. Go ahead and do 2 buckets. Get those back. 3. There you go. And get one more. Okay. We can put all those back. And then we can grab these. Now I've lost track. Although that looks pretty solid to me. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do those. Alright. Yeah, this is maybe not the easiest way to get obsidian, but this works. We have a lava farm. We might as well collect it here from the space. Yeah, I was thinking I had more back at the other base, or we could have done this before we left, so we didn't have to backtrack. But, you know, we got to see the iron farm again, so it's worth coming back. And our little strider out there. How's the strider doing? Looking nice and warm. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab that one. And toss those back in. Might as well do 3 more. Let's see. If we're going to do 3 more, let's go ahead and do the back side. And then we'll collect a little bit of replacement cobble as well. Right. There we go. And get to this side, so I'm going against obsidian. So hopefully it doesn't randomly dig out too many other blocks. If I line it up better. Oh, that was not good. Bad example. Alright, and there we go. Okay, let's move the buckets, move those back, and let's place one more down there. Yeah, I saw the same thing. Yeah, there was that down there. Oh. Grr. There we go. Let's build it correctly. Okay, and then 9. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we have 10 obsidian. We have more buckets. Go ahead and grab one more while it's there. And all of these can go back in here. We have our obsidian. We can add that in here. So we have plenty of obsidian. I'm going to save the TNT and sulfur cube until we get all the way north. That'll be once we come back out in the overworld. We'll do that one. And we'll go ahead and start our first map and then start heading south. We'll keep an eye out for goats in our boat, parrots for our spyglass, powdered snow for the leather boots. While we're in the nether, we need to do the respawn anchor. So I have to remember to do that when we go into the nether. And I think that's all the ones I'm really trying to get on this trip. There may be some other random ones we get. I think we're looking for a couple more biomes in the nether, so maybe when we're traveling, I'm planning to just go to the island base and then just head north at the top of the nether. So if we are lucky, we will pass through the 2 remaining zones. Let's go see if anything... I think they're still sleeping at night. I do need to tweak that. Yeah, they're sleeping. So let's see if we have 30 or if we got more. Yeah, so it didn't spawn any golems for us. So I do need to do some tweaking there. Is that a fox? What was that? Alright, so let's switch these back like that and head back to the island base. Yeah, check and make sure that I have volume because I recorded about a half an hour. I've gotten into the habit where I keep messing up. So I've started making saves of my world just in case it's like a technical issue. You know, if it's content-wise, if I make some silly mistake in the game, that's one thing. But if it's like a technical issue, like I recorded for half an hour before I am recording the episode now. And yeah, my mic wasn't actually recording any sound. So, oops. So starting over, it's almost 2 a.m. So not a good mistake to make on a work night. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm working remotely, so yeah. No commute. Yeah, thank goodness I don't have that hour and a half or so commute like I had for the last couple years. And that should be plenty of height to get us all the way back. Alright. Yeah, I'm still loving this base. We might as well sleep and give us a fresh... Oh, we should probably take a bed with us. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Just in case. Do we have materials for a bed? Keep meaning to put one back into my travel stuff here. What am I looking for? Wool. We've only got 1 wool. We do have a good bit of string. We could make enough. You know, in my one chunk world, I'm in the same predicament where I don't have a bed yet in my one chunk world that I'm using for my live stream. On Friday, I did a 7-hour live stream, and I still only had like 7 pieces of wool or string, and then I used a couple of those to make a fishing pole. And then today I realized that the whole time I was fishing, it was only 1 water deep, so it didn't have a chance to give me treasure. So I do need to improve that in my live stream in that world. So we'll just go with a plain bed. I don't know, can we make it a color? I'd still love to make it green, but I don't have extra... I do have a little bit of cactus. We'll go with something else. But I would really like to make my bed a different color. Yeah, well, I was thinking about it. We'll go ahead and go with this one. We'll make it a yellow bed. That way I don't lose it. And then I think I had dyes. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we have a yellow bed. We have a shulker box with all of our gear. I'm not really going to need fireworks in the nether, so I think what I'm going to do is switch that out. I'm wearing my gold boots, and let's grab a potion and we'll keep that in our hotbar just in case we need it. The bed is going to be when we get out the other side. Same with the rockets. And then what I'm going to do, just to be safe so that we don't lose things. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and switch that out as well. We'll put that in there with our rockets. Ooh, actually, to be double safe, I'm going to just put those right here. That way, if we do fall in, we do not lose our elytra. That is definitely something we don't want to lose. Alright, and then we have our silk touch. Pick that back up. And then we're good picking this one up. No, we didn't need to use the silk touch for that. Okay. And then we have our shulker chest and our ender chest. I think I had... Did I have more armor? Yeah, I should have grabbed that out of there. I've got another ender chest. I don't have to put that one down and pick it up. No, we don't. And there's not a piece of armor in there. Thought I had another chest piece in there. Alright. Let's see if we have a spare chest piece to use. Thought I had it in that chest. Maybe I put it somewhere else. I don't think there's a good spot in there for it. Oh, that's odd. Here, we'll put these back in there. Give it another chance. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we would have another chest piece in there. You know what? We'll just have our FE on our shirt. And we'll put the elytra back on as soon as we get through the Nether. We're not really going to have any battles in the Nether anyway. So I think we are good to go. Not too bad there. Doing it right on time. Alright, we are in the Nether. Is that a bee? Those bees keep, like, they keep going into our portal. We're going to have to try to secure it a little bit better against bees as well. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we will go from near this base, because I'm wanting to go north. And if we go toward the hub, that's heading south. Because if you look on the overworld, our island base is north of the village and the end portal, so that makes sense. So we need to go north from here. We're at a little over 100, or negative 100, and we are heading more negative. So we're going 875. How about our destination be negative 1,000? Make it a nice round number. And we will head this way. I don't want to go too fast just in case we do hit some open areas. So we will continue this way. I do have the cobblestones that I can use, and I can put those over any gaps. I like using cobblestone just in case there is a ghast nearby, which I would still love to get returned to sender, so maybe we'll get lucky with a ghast. But yeah, I like using blocks that they don't destroy. The netherrack is a really easy one to collect here, but it's also very easy for them to break. And don't want them to break a bridge over lava. That would not end well. Even with a potion in the hotbar, there's a pretty good chance I wouldn't survive it. Alright, we're making pretty good progress. We're almost at negative 200 already. Yeah, I'm kind of inching along a little bit. I could just crouch and walk, and we can just go at the speed of a crouch. I think with this pick, that works pretty well. We can go with that. So I'm just hitting the 2 blocks, heading north. Yeah, and the one chunk live stream, it's more digging down to bedrock like last time. Here I'm digging in one direction. You're looking good. Not hearing any ghast yet. We're still in a nether waste area here. We're looking for Soul Sand Valley and a Crimson Forest to finish up the Nether Tourist or the Hot Tourist, whatever that one's called. So yeah, there's another one we could potentially get here. Yeah, just kind of went through, looked at all the different advancements, figured out which ones we might have a shot at. Kind of planned out an expedition to see if we can get as many as possible. Then we'll kind of reassess and figure out what comes next. Just listening to that sounds cool. Oh, and I changed it. Lost the beat. Negative 330. Getting there. Yeah, and the pick's doing really good. And we do have mending on this pick, so I'll just make sure that it's in my hand whenever I'm doing things so that I can get some mending back on it. Of course, in the Nether, you can do the what is the crystal here in the Nether? The quartz. Yeah. That's a really good way to get some XP. Yeah, I do want to get a nice XP farm going before too long. Just so we can finish doing some enchanting. Oh, we got a gap. What's going on here? Let's check it out real quick. That's pretty good. Looks okay so far. Let's just take a quick look around. Ooh, it's lava below us. Yeah, I was talking about those are really good XP, but I'm not doing that over that drop. Oh, definitely not doing it over that drop. Wow, that is way down there. Okay. And I'm getting away from that edge just before something bad happens. Oh, and we got... Hello. You know what? I've got a little gold. Why not? Want to do a trade? What do you have for me? Thinking about it? Hey, look at there. We got some more fire resistance. And while we're paused here, let's go ahead and switch things out. Our stuff is looking pretty full here. Oh, whoa, what's that? Why? Why? I'm not sure why he's upset with me. I'm wearing boots. Oh, it's because I opened a chest. Okay. Are you good now? Are you good? Yeah, you're still on guard. I'm not happy getting shot at. Okay. Now see, I've still got my chest there. I guess I'll keep gold ready. I'll pick up my chest, I'll move on, and then I will move more stuff out of my inventory. Oh, what did he give me? Spectral arrow. Okay. I'm not even sure exactly what that is. Do I need to surround myself so I can do it without him seeing me? Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. Nothing to see here. Move along, move along. And we'll throw one more. Hey, look, gold. What you got? What was that one? Gravel. Oh, wait, why are you still shooting? I thought we were friends. We're not friends? Well, here. I'm gonna go away then. I'm gonna go over here. Wait for you to chill. Oh, you got more arrows. Very nice. Or are you upset because I picked that up? We good? Alright. Let's get out of here. I should be doing this with netherrack instead of that. Let's put those back away. You know what? I'm gonna leave a torch down here too, just so I know that's my way out. Okay, now let's bridge. You know what? I can bridge with netherrack for this one. But we will make sure that we can find this little section again next time. We'll just dig a few blocks out there. There we go. And now we will netherrack across. And more. And ducking down so I don't fall. There we go. Bridge, bridge. And almost across. Yeah, I could have probably just gone down and back up, but I want this to be, you know, just a straight shot, no distractions. We can run across this whole 875 later if we want to go north. Alright, and back on track. Still doing good. And yay, my mic is working. Yeah, when I started recording this one, my camera wasn't doing its normal like zoom in kind of thing. It's a Logitech MX Brio, and it has this little thing to where if you do like a wider field of view, it'll kind of zoom in on the action within the frame. So it seems like the camera moves around to follow me like that. But it's just, the camera sitting still, it's filming more than it's showing. So it can kind of follow the action within the frame, which is kind of cool. I like that. Oh, that is not good. Glad I'm crouching down while I'm doing this. That could have ended badly. Oh. And as much as I want to fight a ghast, I do not want to fight a ghast over lava. That is not a good place to fight. Alright. How much further until we're solid ground again? Well, I guess solid ground is relative in the nether over lava. There we go. And gas is that way. Oh, I did check, and the next time I get a chance to fight with a ghast, the little cursor, like the thing that you're pointing at, which I'm in debug mode, so it's a little bit different right now, but yeah, right in the center, if you aim that at the ghast, then it'll deflect it toward them. I guess in my head it was more, oh, what is that? Oh, we're in the Crimson Forest. Awesome. Yeah, that was one of the 2 biomes that we needed. And we are definitely using some cobble to go over this lava, because that, I'm assuming that's all lava below us. I can't even really see the bottom. Alright. But, yeah. Sorry, distracted by lava. Alright, so we just need a Soul Sand Valley now to get the hot tourist destinations, or whatever that one's called. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go there. Yep, make sure I'm ducking. Okay, and then I can pick that back up, put it in the right spot. There we go. And I will put a torch on this so we know, do not dig these up. That is dangerous. And we'll do that over here as well. Do not dig. Alright, and we are at negative 500. I would say halfway there, but we started at negative 100. So almost halfway there. Alright, Crimson Forest. I definitely want to check that area out. There's some cool stuff in that one that I think Hoglins And we might be able to do something cool in that zone. And that's one of those places where you can get some wood and stuff like that too. So it's always nice to be able to get resources while you're in the Nether, because I always forget something. But I remember potions this time. Of course, that's kind of because I had to do this a second time because my mic wasn't on the first time. So yeah, we're about to the point that, yeah, this is all new to me. Had to redo this because of technical issues. I'm glad I started doing that though, because it has come in handy, having backup saves. I'm pretty sure I'm not picking anything else up. Yeah, let's, now that we're in the clear and there's no piglins trying to attack us, let's do those. Let's go ahead and get some things in the chest here. Nope, we want to keep that. We want to get rid of netherrack, blackstone. There we go. I do have resources to make more shulker chests, so we could make a shulker chest just with all the blocks that we're picking up here. Yeah, might as well go ahead and pick these up. We might want them later. Okay. And looks good. Guess I could hold on to those and put a full stack in there, but I'm not sure what the odds are of us getting more gravel unless we hit the right biome. Let's go ahead and eat too while we're in here. There we go, looking good. Looking at my pick, and it's actually getting a little abused here. Hopefully this pick will survive the trip. It does have mending on it, so if I can get a chance to get some experience, we can recharge it. Well, for that matter, this is netherrack. I could make a stone pick and would be just fine trying to travel through here. Alright, there's negative 600. 400 to go. We'll see if we get lucky and hit a soul sand valley on the way. But yeah, the live stream the other day while I'm just kind of traveling. Oh, no. Hey, every time I want to start talking about something, I end up hitting something like this. Interesting. It's cool we actually get to see the Crimson Forest. That's... We will knock a few blocks out so we know that this is a spot where we can look down. Alright. And we will bridge over. Oh, no, I didn't get enough top blocks. There we go. Alright, I see piglins. And there we go. Okay, doing good. Almost to negative 700. Getting closer to the destination. And I don't think we get that advancement until we come back out in the overworld. I think that's what I was going to say, is in the live stream, I was digging down to bedrock, and here we're like digging in a straight line, so same kind of thing, just lots of digging, but very different direction. Yeah, I had a lot of fun in the live stream. Definitely appreciate so many people watching. That really surprised me how many people were watching the whole thing. So I just kept going. It ended up being a 7-hour live stream. So yeah, definitely a gamer. That was a fun time. So yeah, looking forward to doing the next one. There were a couple things I looked up, things I had made a mistake. I was doing fishing right at the end of that one, and I didn't have a chance to get treasure because the lake that I made was only 1 block deep with the water source blocks. So I need to make it deeper. Ooh, that was a crazy sound. But yeah, another thing was I realized looking at making a mob, like a mob grinder, a mob farm, so that hopefully I can get some string and some other resources. But yeah, I really need string because I need a bed in that world because there haven't been any sheep in my chunk. And yeah, slow getting it from spiders. So I'm thinking of making a mob farm and starting with a spider focus kind of farm. Or maybe just do everything. I don't know, I'm still kind of figuring that out. But yeah, one of the things I was trying to say was the light level. You know, here in the Nether, everything's kind of a consistent light level. But yeah, it used to be that mobs spawn at light level 7 and below, or below 7. Yeah, below 7. Had to be at least 7. Now they have to be at light level 0. So I have to take that into account when I'm building my mob farm. Make sure there's no light leaking in there because it would make it to where they can't spawn on all the spots. So yeah, little game mechanics that change over time that can have a pretty big impact if you're not aware of it. Alright, we're getting close. We're almost 150 away. Well, just over 150 away. Almost there. Wow, this is still Crimson Forest. This is a pretty long biome here. Oh no! Oh no! I just lost my pick. I just lost my... I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, I just lost a really good pickaxe. We're gonna have to work to replace that. Oh, that is totally on me. And see, that's the thing I was saying with it. Yeah, technical difficulty. I'm okay starting it over so that, you know, there's audio. But I'm not gonna go back to my save just because I lost my pickaxe. Oh, that's nice that it gives you light. Yeah, what I was saying earlier with making more shulker chests, I think we need to do that now. I can't believe I just lost my pretty amazing pickaxe. Was that efficiency 4, mending? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to work on making a new pickaxe. Okay, yeah, that's on me. And that's showing you that I'm not going back and starting over if I make a mistake. If I'm willing to not go back and get that pickaxe. Alright, so we need a chest and shulkers. There we go. And oh yeah, inventory's full. Wow, yeah, inventory's very full. There we go. Okay. Let's put that one here for now, and we'll add all these to it. That's good. And we will add all of these to it as well. That'll be our expedition box. The other one can be our just stacks of blocks box. Grr. Alright, silk touch, and there we go. That was throwing me off. I put things in the wrong spot. Okay, so yeah, still have my good sword, but yeah, we only have a silk touch pick. Ooh, which that's gonna be kind of weird finishing this up. Alright, yeah, let's see what else we have here. Yeah, just a little bit more there. We'll have to get the obsidian out soon, light that up, and we can get back to the overworld. Do the cartography table, start our maps, go ahead and do the TNT and the sulfur cube, and be ready for spotting biomes to do those. Oh, respawn anchor. I didn't do the respawn anchor back at the base. You know what? We will set it up at the north part. Oh, well, what happens if we do that? Can we pick it back up? We do have a silk touch pickaxe, so I can set it up and then pick it up. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take it with us. And then once we get back to the base, we can set it up there. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so this one is looking pretty full. And we have all these blocks that we didn't pick up because I wasn't paying attention, apparently. Lost my pickaxe. Alright, I'll be more aware of it now. Hopefully I don't repeat that mistake once I make a new one. Alright, and we're back over here. Okay, let's pick up our crafting table. And anything else need to go in there? I guess we can toss those in there. Oh, we do have a little bit more coal in here. That's good. And we do have dry kelp. So, yeah, that's not too bad. And I've got this one that I should have on my hotbar. Oh, that's the other thing. I need to put those away. Yep, there we go. And then this can go in there as well. Well, I don't have that much further to go. We'll just go ahead and pick things up. We'll reassess once we get there. Okay. All right, 860. 140 to go. Yeah, I have to keep an eye on this pickaxe because even though it's a diamond, it doesn't have the unbreaking on it yet. So it is going to get chewed up, but I'm sure it can go another 100 blocks. Okay, now we definitely need to make an XP farm so I can craft a new enchanted pickaxe. We got plenty of diamonds last time, so we have, you know, we can make another one. It's just going to be working on getting good enchantments on it again. And we do have the mending book vendor at the Nether story base. So it's not too bad. We can recover from that fairly easily. Just have to do without for this trip. Alright. Almost there. 75 to go. No Soul Sand Valley yet. I'm thinking we're going to have to go explore the Nether again and find that one. Maybe we'll find a ghast and get returned to sender when we're looking for that last one. Okay, 50 to go. Almost there. Yeah, I'm not sure for the 7,000 kilometers if it does that based off of which portals you went through. So, like if I came in from, I guess, the Nether story base, that's my most southerly base. And 2 more blocks. Alright, there's negative 1,000, so, or negative 1,001. Let's build a little area here, because we're going to have to make enough room to build a portal. Okay. So we need to build down one more. Or dig down one more. There we go. And then it needs to be 3 blocks high. Well, we need to build a little bit wider, don't we? Keep thinking it's got a center, but it's got 2 center blocks. Okay. And we'll do the bottom 2 in the ground, so we're walking right into it. Okay. And let's set up a little area here to get organized. Okay, so we're going to need that, which also lights it up. Okay. Grab those. Okay, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And we'll grab this and light it. There we go. We have our portal to the overworld. And we can put that back. We wanted to do this, which we have to give it a full charge. Let's put it over here so it doesn't accidentally go into the portal. Okay, and then I think it's just putting... There we go.
KJ has made the advancement not quite 9 lives.
Nice. And that looks awesome. That is really cool. Alright, I'm not sure what I need to do to pick it up, but I'm pretty sure a diamond silk touch pickaxe will do the job. Maybe? And okay. I'm curious if it has a charge when we put it back down. But we will find out later, because that's going to be back at the other base. Okay. Let's go ahead and add more netherrack in here while we have this one. We're about to head back out, so might as well fill it up. Alright, and we'll take that because that's a full stack. Keep this and this. And that was most everything. It's not too bad. Oh, I guess I had an extra glowstone in there. Okay. Well, that's good, because if it loses its charge, then I at least have one to throw it in there. So we will find plenty more. I'm thinking I want to take this and reset my spawn when I get up there, just so that way I don't have to travel all the way back up here to get my stuff. I think that's it. We'll go ahead and grab these, because I know I'm going to do those as soon as I get out there. Whoop, and that one. I do have shears, so I think I can collect it once we get there. Okay, I think that's it. Let's pick up our stuff and we will head through. And that should give a subspace bubble, I think. Pretty sure that's how it works. Alright. Love having the shulker chest. Okay, we'll get that back there. And I think we're ready to go. Go ahead and switch those back out. Okay. Alright, got my shield, got my sword, because I'm not sure where I'll be and what time of day it'll be. Alright, let's go through the portal. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're in a cave. Oh my gosh. We're in a scary place. Oh, and a welcoming committee of little guys that want to kill me. Oh my. Okay, this is very unexpected. Yeah. Let's carefully get out of here, but it's nice to have a portal right to this area. Look at that. I am... Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, and we are at 11, so we need to dig out of here carefully. I'm hoping we're at the edge of this, and we're not going to trigger anything. Wow. Yeah, we'll definitely come back here, and it's good that we found this. And I guess that's convenient to get back over here. Let's throw a couple torches down. Yeah, carefully. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in this area, so that's scary. Let's dig up. We're just gonna stair step up, I guess, heading south. Yeah, I was gonna do the sulfur cube and the TNT, but I don't think I want to do that right here, right now. Too many scary things going on right here. Alright. And my inventory's full. Yeah, I think I'm okay not getting blocks. Oh, and I've got a silk touch pickaxe. So we are harvesting stone. Oh, wow, this took a very unexpected turn. I think we're safe here. Okay. we do. I mean, this is an area that we need to do things in, so it's not bad that we found it. It's just wasn't prepared for it. All right, let's make a little space here and see if I can get a little better organized. Okay. So this one's full. This one's not. Let's go ahead and make another shulker chest. All right, we're gonna need this. Yeah, we're just picking up all kind of blocks trying to do this. Okay, we need 2 of those. Gotta put them somewhere. There we go. And we need a chest. And these. Oops, nope, gotta finish making that. And 2 of these. Shulker chest. All right. Yeah. That's our empty shulker. And we'll put it right here. Go ahead and eat. And I want to collect those, but I don't want to set off anything down there. Okay. Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. It pushed me off. Okay, let's get rid of a few more things in here. I don't want to reset my spawn right here in this area. Let's get back up to the surface. I still want to do this, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. Okay, and I think that'll get us there. Well, no, we got 3 more blocks to pick up, don't we? Yeah, that doesn't leave a whole lot of extra, but we can always put this one back down and store some more things. All right, silk touch this one. And pick up this. There we go. And that can go into a bag. That can go into a bag. Yeah. So that frees up another spot. Okay. Now let's carefully get out of here before we make noise. I'm thinking I'm safe getting this. Yeah, I can go that close. Okay. Whew, yeah, I've got to research that again now and figure out how to safely proceed. I think there's potions you can do that'll make you quiet. There's lots of stuff with wool. So yeah, we need wool. Yeah, there's all kind of things we need to do to prepare to go into that area. And I need to light this up for you because, yeah, doing this on video has to be light enough for you to see it. I'm okay digging in the dark a little bit, but if I'm going to be recording this, I need to try to make sure you can see it. All right, we're 30 more blocks from the surface. Hopefully, we're in a forest, so there's a pretty decent chance that we're going to hit it around ocean level. But it will be nice to have a way to get back into that area when we're ready for it. So that is a really good find for later. Not one of the biomes I was hoping to find, but it is really cool. Oh, look at there. Ha! Bonus. We found another abandoned mine. We found a few of these in this game. And look at there, more lava if we need it. It's weird that torch is popped off and just sitting there. Alright. You know, that's dangerous. I'm going to block that so we can come here and not fall into lava. Alright. Yeah, that's really cool. We got 2 nice finds right there. I need to watch the durability on my 1 pickaxe. We did find some more gravel. A little bit. You know what? And I think once we get to the surface, we're going to be at about an hour. So I think it'll be almost time to wrap up by the time we get to the surface. So I think we will be continuing this in another episode. Oh, yeah, definitely getting gravel. look at there. Copper. Yeah, we'd normally do a torch and kind of break it as it falls. But I didn't really have that option going into copper. Let's see, we'll go torch there. My inventory full? Yeah, my inventory's full again. I guess we can put maps in there. And we can put that there. There we go. Yeah, it's weird. It's giving me credit for finding recipes again. Oh, it's because I had to use my backup file. So that probably resets some of those things. All right, here we go. And light it up. And hopefully we don't hit lava doing that. I'm not doing it the safest way. But I do have this. Let's keep that handy just in case. It'd be a shame to go to the Nether and then die to lava right here. And light it up. Alright, we have to be close to the surface, within 5 blocks if it's ocean level. Oh, no, does that open up into something? Oh, no, okay. Alright. Almost to the surface, hopefully. And then maybe we can do a couple of quick advancements. Wrap it up just over an hour. Oh. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, light it up some more. Alright, and we'll get that one. Hey, we need some coal. That's not bad. Okay, still in the forest. Oh, yeah, I'm using the Silk Touch pickaxe, aren't I? Yeah, nice. Okay, oh, and that's why we got the copper ore as well. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and pick those up. Okay, yeah, we're good. We don't need all the blocks. Yeah, that's kind of messing me up using the Silk Touch pickaxe now since I accidentally destroyed my really good pickaxe that I had all the good enchantments. It's okay. It's Minecraft. Alright, here we go. Alright, we are at 78. Would it be better to dig straight and reach ocean at some point, or just keep going up? I mean, there are some pretty big hills in forest, I guess, but is it better to keep going stairs or just go straight and we'll come out of whatever hill is in the forest? I guess one way is about as good as the other. Especially when we don't know the area that we're in. But wow, yeah, we're already up 24 blocks above sea level. Okay, I do hear rain, so we are not far from surface. Yeah, we're getting close. I can definitely hear the rain pretty loud. Okay, there's dirt. We're close. There we go. And coming out under a tree. Okay, we are in a forest in the rain at 8,000 blocks. Hey, we didn't get the advancement, did we? Yeah, we didn't get that one. So did we come all this way and we didn't even get the advancement? Yeah. We'll have to figure out what happened there. Maybe we need to go in from our Nether ending story base and come out this base, or come out that portal. Maybe that would do it, because that would add some distance. So I guess we're traveling south by Elytra, and then we will go back through, make the run, come back out in the really scary area. Hopefully won't have any issues doing that, and maybe that'll get us a subspace bubble. But we have the path, so that's something. Okay, so we are here. Let's kind of plan out what we're doing. Oh, that might be a good place to use the leather boots. Let's quickly assess where we are. All right, don't want to lose our little entrance right there. Is there something convenient nearby? Bunnies. Let's see. We are already at just over an hour, so I'm thinking let's do a couple of things really quick here. Let's sit down and make just a quick temporary spot right here. Well, first of all, we're going to put down a bed. And it's going to reset our spawn, just in case something crazy happens. And then we're going to put this chest down. Put this one down. And this one. And this one. There we go. Let's go ahead and eat. We're going to grab... Let's see. Let's grab this first. We'll do this. It's going to take a couple minutes here. We're going to grab one of our maps. And let's go ahead and see where we are. Okay, so yeah, we have snow and forest. And then if we add that map and paper. Alright. Expanding that. Alright. And let's do it again. And one more time. There we go. Looking about right. I think that's the complete map. Yep. That's as good as it gets. Okay, so we have a map now. And we will be heading south from that spot. We can pick this one back up. Okay, and let's put that back into our advancement chest over here. And we'll go ahead and add that as well. And let's put those in there with that. I'm kind of wanting to do this one real quick. Let's go ahead and sleep, make it morning so we don't have any mobs coming out. Maybe we can make the rain go away. Yep, rain go away. Alright, let's get away from our bed to do this, just because I'm not sure exactly what happens when we do this. We need the TNT. Where'd my TNT go? There it is. Okay, let's see if we can feed that to a sulfur cube.
Eric
There we go.
KJ has made the advancement.
Uh-oh. Alright, now can we get it back? Yes, we can get it back. Okay, very good. And then we can scoop him back up in the bucket. Alright. Got it. Okay, so we got some advancements. And we'll put that back away. Okay, so we got this one, we got that one. We did not get the traveling the distance, so I think we're gonna stop right here. This is a good stopping point for right now. So let's check our advancements for tonight. We are up to 63, so we did not get the Subspace Bubble. I was hoping we would get that one, but we did get another one of the hot tourist destinations. We got the Crimson Forest off of our list. We got Uh-Oh for giving a Sulfur Cube a TNT block. We found some really interesting, scary places to come back to later. So yeah, we're going to be doing our sneaking and trying to work on getting that. Also the spreads. So yeah, there's a couple there that we can work on later. I'm not quite ready to go into that biome and spend the time there to get everything. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Having so much fun doing these. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, come back for more. We're at 63 of 126, so we have finally gotten halfway through all of the advancements. So there's going to be a lot more to go, and some of these are going to take a while. So yeah, subscribe, come back for more, and looking forward to seeing you again soon. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.